Hello, Gemini. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope you're doing great. Today we will be doing a collective reading for Gemini, really anywhere it is in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising are the strongest energies. And this will be a manifestation reading. So I'll be using the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot. We'll be using one Keeper of the Light Oracle, Keepers of the Light Oracle to see who's guiding your message. And then we'll be using a White Light Oracle card at the end. So I am letting everybody know my readings are not going to be on any type of schedule for the next month or so. I am a makeup artist and I'm in my very busy wedding season. So I'm reading when I can and as I can. And I thank you for your patience. And I think that's it. Let's see who's guiding your reading today. Spirit. Who is guiding this manifestation reading for Gemini today? One card, please. And of course, with this being a collective reading, it may not all resonate with you, but I do always recommend that you stay and watch the entire reading because there may be a message for you towards the middle or end of the reading. And if you are not here, you will not receive that message. One card for Gemini. Who is guiding this reading? Okay. We have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Okay, well, that would be in alignment with manifestation. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. We're going to do one row for your manifestation, one row for your challenge, one row with advice from spirit, and one row with the potential outcome. So, what is Gemini looking to manifest at this time, Spirit? 3 cards, please. Okay. What are the challenges for Gemini with this manifestation? 3 cards. Oh boy. I got an extra one there, but I'm sticking to 3 cards with this reading. The Hierophant did come out, I think, for Taurus, but I was thinking about him again today. Okay, let's see. What's the advice from Spirit? Okay. And what is the potential outcome? Beautiful. Okay, Gemini, let's get to it and see what is going on with you. So, manifesting, we start with the 6 of air. So, right now, your focus will be on moving away from, especially in the headspace, things that have felt turbulent, uncomfortable, overwhelming, and moving into a calmer situation. Okay, with this card, we always want to remember that as we move into this new way of being with our head in a more balanced energy, we want to leave behind the heavy memories, the heavy traumas. And that doesn't mean we just repress them, but we want to in some way try to come to terms with them so they are not as heavy. Because if you carry all of that heavy weight in your mind with you as you move forward, it will slow you down, it will slow down your progress, and it will distract you from staying focused on what it is that you're manifesting, which, like again, with this card, is moving into more clarity, moving into a calmer headspace, moving into a deeper understanding of the things that have happened in your life so that they are not as heavy as they used to be. Okay. And then we move into the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups. So it looks like you're trying to move into, especially in your feminine energy, a more emotionally balanced version of yourself, providing yourself the ability to heal and to see your way through. This Queen of Water would be very helpful to you. It's a good energy. I'm glad to see you trying to manifest this, because this energy of the Queen of Water is going to help you with the weight of some of the things that you've been carrying in your mind. Okay, especially the memories. Okay, we can get stuck on really keeping heavy memories with us and of our experiences, and they can be hard for us to process. This Queen of Water is really helpful for that type of healing work. Okay, you also may be trying to manifest a better relationship with your intuition. Um, and for some of you, with the Queen of Water, you may be trying to manifest a career in counseling. You may want to be more, or a healer. You may be looking to use those gifts to help other people and yourself. And then we have the Four of Water. Okay. This is the Four of Cups. So you're looking to manifest a better perception of your relationships. Okay. And potentially manifest relationships that feel more um, higher vibration. Okay. You may have been in situations and relationships that don't really seem to be helping you raise your vibration. They're just, maybe they've just plateaued. Um, Maybe they just don't feel like passionate anymore, or that the people that you're involved with really want to be in a higher vibrational exchange of love. Okay. Or maybe you feel that you're not able to do that either. So, manifesting relationships that don't leave you feeling flat, relationships that emotionally fulfill you. Okay. And that can also be a relationship with yourself. What are the challenges? Five of Fire. This is the Five of Wands. So, with this card, this is our belief and our ability to use our energy, our ability to create. Do we have enough experience? So, there might be a little lack of belief in yourself that you actually have enough experience to complete this manifestation and bring it to fruition. It also can, because it can have to do with other people around us, especially if you have multiple people that don't really have control of how they use their energies. It can create conflict because people might, one person might be in fight or flight, another person might be submissive, another person might be too aggressive, and you have all of this inexperience in controlling your energy with yourself or other people, and it creates a lot of conflictive relationships or environments. So, this is a challenge right now that's presented here with this card. And so, whether it be that you feel like you don't have the ability to bring this into a more controlled energy for yourself, or you don't feel that the energy around you is supportive. It'll be different for everyone because this is a collective reading, but Spirit is pointing it out here as something you want to be aware of. Okay. And then next we have the Four of Wands. Okay. The challenge right now is finding that balance in your relationships where everybody's on the same page, everybody's at the same vibration, everybody has the same goals in what they would like to bring to the table energetically and in relationships, especially. Okay. So you may be finding it hard, especially with this Five of Wands and the Four of Wands, because they have to do with people around us most of the time. So I feel like you may feel like the people around you are not very supportive right now, and it's creating some conflict for you. um, and making it difficult for you to reach that balance in your relationships where, everybody really is working to the same goal. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant. And this to me is really about believing in yourself and believing that you have the ability to raise your vibration to the highest potential it can be raised in this earthly experience. Okay. But this also can have to do with rebelling a little bit, rebelling against tradition, rebelling against what you think people expect from you, rebelling against what is the normal thing to do in society, especially if that Queen of Water for you is about moving into healing, um, in doing something outside of the norm, the healing arts, and people around you may not support that. This would come up as a challenge for you. So, the other thing that this can also mean is that you don't feel like you have somebody around you that can give you guidance, okay, spiritual guidance. So, it will be different for everyone, but I do really feel drawn to when I said that there's something about a little bit of rebellion here and not feeling that you need to please other people and follow their path and follow the traditions or follow what was expected of you. Um, just getting out and being you and disregarding people around you that don't agree with the changes that you would like to make in your life. Okay. But we're only here to live for ourselves. And if people around you are not emotionally mature enough for that, it's okay to take a time out. You need to follow the path that's right for you and the path that raises your vibration here. Okay. That is the best thing for you. Other people can figure out what's best for them. It's your job to figure out what's right for you. So, advice from Spirit, the Ace of Earth. This would be the Ace of Pentacles. Grounding yourself, okay? Believing that you have the potential and that Spirit is working with you on this, and Spirit will guide you and provide for you, but that you have the potential to have the highest vibration of the pentacles on this, again, in this earthly experience as a human being. So, what does this mean? It means that you are being supported by Spirit to have a feeling of groundedness. You are being supported by Spirit to plant your seeds and to grow and to build abundance and to build a sense of safety and security around yourself, to build relationships with yourself and other people that are very healthy for the long term. Okay. Growing this, again, this, whatever it is for you, the potential to really grow and root and ground yourself in stability and feeling of safety and security and prosperity and abundant relationships long term. Okay. Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands. Advice from Spirit here is stand your ground, fight for what you believe in, stand up for yourself. Don't let all the little, dark energies here that are kind of look like they're self-serving and out for themselves catch you off guard and could get you in a state of confusion, okay? Because you're so busy using your energy to keep this negative energy away from yourself that you're not using your energy to grow and plant your seeds, okay? Wands are all about our growth and our potential and being able to be in an energy of optimism, okay? So we can keep working towards our passions and use our creativity for our best interest, okay? So stand up for yourself. Believe that you have the ability to step forward and keep yourself in a place where things are not coming at you all the time and catching you off guard. And make sure that when you are in a state of calm and rest and you don't feel like you're overwhelmed with protecting your energy, that you utilize that time to work towards your growth. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Water. And this is all about Seven of Cups, all about the choices you make. Okay. Being clear on what it is that you want and asking spirit for help, not being fooled by things that look really appealing. And when you find out that they're not right for you, you second guess it. You don't listen to your intuition. This is Venus and Scorpio. Okay. So intuition and understanding yourself are very important here. So we don't want to make decisions that look good on the surface, but our gut is telling us it's not the right one, but it looks good, so I'm going to take my chances. We don't want to do that. We want to go with very clear decisions that help us maintain this pentacle energy, that help keep us stable and grounded, and in an energy that allows us to make rational, clear decisions for our long-term good. Okay? That's the advice from Spirit. Here we have the potential outcome. The Fool. What a beautiful card to start with for you, Gemini. This is you moving forward free. You're free. Okay? You're not taking all of those heavy thoughts with you that you're trying to manifest out of your mind and out of your life. You're moving forward. And the other beautiful thing, as I was saying before about this Hierophant card, the Fool is ruled by Uranus, and that has a very rebellious energy. And this is you clearly taking that step and saying, your traditions are not my traditions. Your ideals are not my ideals. I'm doing what I need to do for myself because that is how I live my best life. That is how I live in my highest excitement. That is how I connect to my authentic self without fear. Okay, because there's no fear in this Fool. Okay, so if you work on some the challenges here and take the advice from Spirit, you will step into this manifestation without any hesitation and probably very few roadblocks. Okay, Spirit is supporting you to take the step. And I just want to say, remember what this said: move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Divine alchemy. That's a huge transformation. Okay. And then we have the Moon here. This is breaking through the illusion, right? These are the illusions here. This is an illusion. This is you being able to go deep, deep, deep within and see in all the little shadow corners of yourself what the origination of the challenges are within you. Not the things that you're showing on a daily basis. If you get frustrated and act out in a certain way, those defense mechanisms or automatic responses we have because we haven't done the inner work. Okay, this is you working on them and confronting them and going into your shadow. And you see here, the shadows are actually caressing this person, saying, we love you and we want you to love us and heal us. Okay, they're here. They're nurturing her. So learn how to work with your shadow and learn from it and nurture yourself with it. Okay, there's so much to learn in our shadow aspects that help us grow tremendously, and there's an opportunity for you to do that here. Potential outcome: Two of Air, Two of Swords. Clarity on making decisions. No more avoiding things that we don't, our mind is so discombobulated that we can't make clear decisions. This is Spirit helping you set your mind free so you have the clarity to know, when do I step into my masculine energy? When do I step into my feminine energy? Um, when do I make logical decisions? When do I make emotional decisions? And you see here at the bottom of her feet, there's roots. So there's a grounding aspect to this. Okay. Grounding yourself to the earth, really, really, really calming down that nervous system so you have clarity of mind and decision making, especially when you're in the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Water here situations. You don't feel so overwhelmed by it anymore, which is really going to help you with the manifestation of the Six of Swords. Okay. So this is your tarot portion of the reading here, Gemini, and I hope it was helpful. Now I'm going to move into a white light oracle card. The messages in the book are quite long, so I'm only going to read a paragraph or two, but this is my all-time favorite oracle. I love it so much. So I hope that you enjoy it as well. One card for Gemini, please, Spirit. One card, please. Okay. So this is the Lasya of Parvati. Let's see what this card has to say. And we do have the Lion's Gateway coming on 8/8. So I'm recording this on the 6th. So that's coming up. And with manifestation, that is when the veil is thin and we are able to really connect to spirit and the higher realms and really ask for help and support in manifesting anything that we have in mind to manifest. So please use that energy to your advantage. So, Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. There's that 6 of air, that 5 of fire. Okay. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. Queen of Water. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect, although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names, and Parvati is also known as Jagatambe, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesha, right here, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to right. Parvati is the mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there is an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationships with the feminine more generally. She helps heal the wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves, just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. And I was saying that earlier. As Tridevi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati, as all three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love, relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Okay? Beautiful. Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading was helpful. I am a newer channel here, and I would be very grateful if you resonated with this reading, if you would definitely subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, any of that good stuff. I wish you so much luck with this manifestation. And again, please do connect to that 8-8 energy. It's a beautiful portal of energy to help us reach our manifestations. Okay. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.